friends, welcome back to my channel. And today I wanted to talk about my molds and give you a little bit overview and share my experience, what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Before I start, and if you like my videos, please hit the like button and subscribe, and I will appreciate your help. Let's help each other to grow and prosper. So, with that being said, let's talk about molds. First of all, I want to talk about these two everybody's favorite teddy bears mold. The large one, it's about 4-inch large teddy bear, and the baby one or toddler. So these molds are super good. I used them many times. They're soft, they're stretchy, and they produce pretty good and beautiful candles, right? Look at this. Nice and beautiful, right? No trouble at all. Beautiful mold, beautiful candle. Here you go. Highly recommended, well-made mold. So let's move over to my next mold, which is this one. So what happened with this mold? I bought it a long time ago, and what is it made of? It came like this, so you're supposed to cut it. So I tried to cut it, not to damage the flowers, but it damaged anyway because flowers are everywhere, right? So I cut it, and it comes with 2 rubber bands. The good thing is this silicone comes back really nice and tightly, so no trouble at all. But when I made my candle and took it out, for some reason I didn't like it. I don't know what is it. It kind of, the shape of the candle kind of like weirdly a little bit uneven, and I tried to make it many times, and I tried to level somehow on the bottom because it's like this, right? This is the bottom, and every time I did it, I didn't like it. I didn't like the outcome of this candle, and again, I tried many times. I don't know. I see people sell those candles, and in addition to that weird feeling, it's super small, kind of. It takes so much effort and time to make a candle, and it's so small, like tiny. I don't know, like 2.5 inch, and on a tall. I don't have it made right now because I stopped making them. I was a little bit disappointed about this candle. It kind of has all the flowers around. I'm sure you saw that people sell it, but the thing is about me, if I don't like something about a candle, then I don't sell it. So this is it. This one doesn't work for me. Just keep it. I don't know what to do with it, but I do not work with this mold anymore. Okay, let's move to the next one. Next one is the very new to me. I use it only once, and it produces beautiful lady. Okay, I love it. The mold is soft, stretchy, gives you no trouble at all. Very good. I would recommend it. Next 3 molds, also I'm happy about them. These are all eggs with different design on them. I used them only once, but I'm happy. I'm happy about these molds. Very nice, very stretchy, no trouble, no problems. I think they're here, one of them, another this one, and another this one. These 3 molds, absolutely beautiful and easy to work with. Okay, so I would recommend those molds also for those who's trying to make egg candles. so you can use it with no problem. Next mold is this one. Candle from this mold. It is, let me see what it is with the vase. This one. This is mold. Well, as I said in my previous video, the mold is fine by itself. They did very conveniently this cut to give an easy access to the candle when you're unmolding, but I used it only once, and that once it was leaking. So maybe when I will make a candle next time, I will try to think how to tighten this cut properly, so to prevent it from leaking. Other than that, the mold is fine. Mold is very good. I like the shape of this candle. And another candle with flowers. This one. It gives you pretty candle. You can make pretty candle. This mold is a little bit of trouble, like 50% of trouble, because you have to pull this narrow part of the mold over the wider part of the mold, which makes no sense, but it is what it is. It would make sense to pull wider part of the mold over the narrow, but it works the other way around. So, but you can work it out, and I have a video about unmolding these flowers. But you can work it out, and it gives you pretty candle. So kind of worth it. Next mold. This is my favorite. This is mold that I make my towers, and I use it many times, and it's still the same. It's still useful. It's soft and stretchy, and it produces very sharp and beautiful details on your candle. This is one of my favorite. I keep using it all the time, and I love to use it. So the next one would be this tower. Well, to be honest, I don't use it anymore. First of all, yeah, it is hard. It is hard to get the candle out. It's so narrow. It's just so narrow. Let me see if I still have it. The actual, yes, this is it. Here you go. This is the candle from this mold. It's kind of, you can take it out, but you have to work it. It gives you a little trouble. But I don't use it anymore. And you know why? It's okay. It looks okay, but something about this shape, bothers me. If you look closely, you will see how uneven it is. It's kind of this asymmetrical, uneven part, and no matter how you try to level it, you only can do it a little bit on the top. But still, I don't know, it bothers me. It's just not symmetrical, not even. And I just keep it, but I don't sell it, I don't use it, and I don't make it anymore. So this is, it goes away. It's, well, you never know until you try, right? So it's not my cup of tea. Okay, what's next? Oh, this one. Oh boy, this was a trouble. This is a big trouble. It's supposed to be a planet Earth, right? And I bought it, and I wanted to make candle like this, but when I buy it and I look at this. How in a world you can pull the candle out of this hole, this round big candle? No how. So the only way is to make a cut, right? God, Jesus Christ. So I made a cut, but what happened? This silicone is that kind of type that it doesn't come together back nicely. It's not this type, you see? This one is stretchy and kind of sticky. You can put it back together nicely. This is hard. Um, you know, no matter how much I type it with a tape and all kind of things, and I don't know, should I glue it? Anyway, I try many times, and every time I pour my hot wax, it was leaking like hell. So this is a waste of my money. Here you go. Don't use it anymore. Don't want it anymore. Forget about it. Not good. Not good. The same thing, and I have video about this mold. It made from similar hard silicone, you see. But the good thing, I didn't cut it, and I still use it. It's super hard to pull my candle out of this mold, and I have separate video. You can see how hard it is to get my candle out, but it is possible. It is possible, but I still using it. But this is not the best solution for the candle. No, it's not. But I still using it. I kind of get handle of it a little bit. So it's a trouble. It's a trouble. The next mold I want to talk about this flower. Where it is, the flower is right here. It's a beautiful flower. I also have separate video about how I'm taking the candle out of this mold. It gives you a little bit trouble because the mold has a lot of deep tiny parts, and it breaks a little bit here and there. Some petals got broken, but you can work it out and you can get pretty flower. Another mold is heart. I guess everybody knows this heart. It's a nice mold, easy to work with, no trouble at all. Recommended, highly recommended. And what next? Next, which I used to work with, is this, let me see if I still have it. Lady and gentleman is they're hugging each other. Here you go, it's a half of it. It's actually longer a little bit. It's a nice mold, easy to work with, but you know, I tried to think how to decorate it, and I have several ideas about this candle or alike. I don't know, so far I don't work with this mold. Maybe later on I will have some different ideas, but not now. But mold itself works well, no trouble at all. Another mold that I would like to talk about, oh yeah, was something, this one mold, and let me see, what is it? Here it is. This is the candle from this mold. So what happened with this mold? It comes, as you know, we all do make holes for our wick, right? Whenever you got mold, you make a hole, you make a hole, you make a hole, everywhere you make a hole and pull your wick through, right? This one comes already with the hole, which is super convenient, right? You see, that's the hole. And I was thinking, oh my god, somebody already figured out and makes our life easy. But what happened later on, the thing is, so if you look, I don't know if you can see that, but there is a silicone, super thin, kind of like a little bit around this hole. This silicone is super thin, not like the rest of it. The rest of it is thick, right? But this part of it is like very thin. And what it does, it makes this hole kind of flimsy. It's flimsy. And what happened when you put your wick through, right? You stick your wick through, you do like this, and you pour in hot wax. And look what happened. It started leaking like hell through this because it doesn't hold the shape of this hole, flimsy. It can get so big and large, and my wax was all over the surface. If you want to use this mold, which is basically nice good mold, you put your wick through and you use your chewing gum or whatever it is to secure all this space around this hole, because otherwise it will leak greatly. It's super big hole. What happened next when I look at this candle? I didn't really like it. I don't know, this design doesn't excite me at all. I look at it and I made a light one and dark one. Dark particularly ugly. I don't know, sorry about to say it, I didn't like it. Light one could work, maybe I can decorate it, but somehow it is not what I was imagining. And I don't use this. I don't use it anymore, this one. You know, if it's good for your taste, it could be good. It could be good mold. I wanted to talk about these two molds. What happened when every time when you buy something on internet, you never know what you receive, right? That's the beauty of internet. It's always a mystery. And when I got it, I realized this is not the size I wanted. I guess I didn't read description fully. And I tried to make candle from this without a wick, just to see what it is. It's okay. It's hard to pull it out if you don't have a wick. I guess with the wick you can just pull it, and without it, it was hard to get out. But what I like about this, it gives very shiny, nice surface to your candle. So I don't know what, I haven't even made holes in these molds. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I would need to come up with some sort of different idea that I wanted to do previously with these molds, but maybe it can be useful. I'm not sure. One more set of molds. These are I guess everybody knows these molds. These are flowers, all kind of shapes and sizes. I use it many times for a long time. They still in a good shape. They still produce good flowers. But the point is I don't use them anymore simply because I do not make jar candles anymore. And what I use them, I used to have like this. So I made the jar candles, I made the toppers, beautiful flowers, and I used to use these flowers for this kind of candles. I stopped making jar candles. I decided it's not for me. So I graduated to pillar candles because I like my shapes. I like work with shapes, with colors. I like to decorate my candles, and that is the reason why I particularly don't use this anymore. Maybe sometimes, but these molds are super good, well made, and whoever likes them. Oh, I think I have these flowers in here. Yeah, right here, these flowers, very beautiful, right here, and right here. Nice, well made mold. I highly recommend it for those who continue making flowers. It's a good stuff. No problem with these molds at all. So the last thing I wanted to show you, this mold. This is a new mold. I haven't used it. I prepare it. As you can see, I made it whole and put it through, so it's ready to be poured. But I think it's a good mold, very soft, stretchy, nice. I think it's what is it? It is bride and groom, I guess. Yeah, because I do make some wedding stuff also. So whenever I will be ready to make this candle, I'll show you how it will come up. But as I can see, it is also well made, very good, nice mold, and it is large. I large candles. That's what I'm looking to do. I like to make large and beautiful candles. So, and that would be all. This is my experience working with these molds. If you have questions, please ask me. I will be happy to answer if I know the answer. And again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like, and I will do the same for you. Love and peace. Bye bye.